Vancouver. I had to admit that I was actually pretty impressed by that one. Number 44. I want to make sure I got that name right, but I may have a roster correction to request. So nonetheless, the Cougars are going to be on offense to start the contest. Hueytown won the toss and has deferred. The pregame was certainly hectic, to say the least, with the amount of rainfall that came out here. We are on offense to start the contest. So the Cougars get set to receive. Going back deep, number 2, Corey Barber. And I believe that is number 3, Caden Flash Ferris, back there with him. So Corey and Caden back deep. Number 40 doing the dirty work for Hueytown. I had a rock washed away. And Barber will return it. Barber accelerates. And he'll get to the 40-yard line. Nifty return by Corey Barber. The Cougar offense led by QB1 Aaron Fry. And they're going to spot that ball at the 38-yard line. That's what it looked like. That's where he picked it up anyway. So let's see. Nope. So it is 1st and 10 from the 40. What I initially thought. Woods in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Cougars are going to be 3 wide. Barber on the sweep. And he's going to get to the 47-yard line. 7-yard gain by the Cougars will make it 2nd and 3. And that you hear in the background is what the announcer believes, but trust me, that's Corey Barber at number 2. Him and Xavier Starks share a number. Woods escapes the tackle, slips. There is a flag. Number 11 will get credit for the stop. We'll see what the call is.
On the carry for the Cougars was running back number 6.
And there's some discussion going on.
Joshua Woods, who was brought down by a whole host of Gophers on that tackle.
So a lot of purple defenders on the stop. Let's see what they do. And the officials are pointing towards Hueytown. And that one's going to go against the Gophers. Then it'll be a first down for the Cougars. Your first down, that is a face mask. Your first downs are brought to you by Brett.
Against the Gophers. That will be a first down for the Cougars.
They're brought to you by Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty. Sorry about that. I was checking to see where that ball was going to land, and it ends up at the 38-yard line in Golden Gopher territory.
The ball is on the 38-yard line of Hueytown.
So fans, we're glad you're with us. We're finally getting the season underway. Woods with the carry. And he's going to get maybe 2 out of that one.
Joshua Woods on the carry, brought down by number 91 for Hueytown.
Number 91 brings him down. Lewis will get credit for that. And that ball will be spotted right at the 37-yard line. Fry looking to put it in the air. Fry under some pressure, comes out of the pocket, escapes the tackle, stays on his feet, and he will get inside the 30, it appears, to the 29-yard line. A number of Gopher defenders bring him down. Myers, number 23, will get credit for that one on the stop. So the ball gets to the 29. It is 3rd and 1 for Clay. Woods in the backfield. I call him the bowling ball, and there it is, and some more. That's another Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down for the Cougars as the ball gets to the 22, and they need to move the sticks. Ja'Cory Steele with the stop for the Gophers. And they fake it. Fry gets away. Fry accelerates around the end, stays on his feet, and goes down the sideline before he ends up out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Fry gets out of trouble as number 11 for Hueytown brings the pressure. Number 11, and I mentioned him during the Big Clay Coaches Show, big-time athlete for Hueytown. Here's Woods. Woods is going to get inside the 10 to the 9. And he's going to move those sticks. And that's going to be first and goal to go for the Cougars. Woods on the carry, trying to find a seam, trying to find some daylight, stays on his feet. And there's a push, and he will get inside the 5-yard line to the 4. So it'll be second and goal to go. Big number 77 leading the way for the Cougars, and that's Christian Bennett. You get it behind a big body like that, you're bound to gain a few. And we have a timeout on the field. And the Cougars are going to take a timeout. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back.
Let's get started.
All right, fans, we are back out of the timeout. Second and goal to go for the Cougars. There goes Woods as he dives, and he'll get to the 3-yard line.
Number 6 on the carry again for the Cougars. That's Woods.
Fans, we really appreciate those who sponsor Cougar football this season. Your Big Clay sponsor for tonight's game is Cross Point Baptist Church. Your first downs are brought to you by Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty. Your touchdowns are brought to you by S&S Cleaning. Carroll Pharmacy will have your player of the game. Your captains are sponsored by Grayson Medford with State Farm. Creative Entertainment has some signs, and your kickoff is brought to you by Dawson Automotive. And that looks like Woods got in there. I didn't see the signal yet. And looks like they're going to say he was down.
The call is that the running back's knee touched the ground, so that brings up 4th down.
So it'll be 4th and goal to go. And I do not see Del Toro coming out. And looks like there's an official timeout. And they're talking about it. Now, you know, from our vantage point, there's a lot of action going on down there. But the Cougars were absolutely confident that they got the score. So they're trying to explain what happened, who had the best view. Now, if this were a playoff game, there would likely be a look at some replay. But although it is a 6A contest, it is out of region on top of that. Woods puts his helmet back on. And the officials are going to explain what's going on to Greg Patterson of Hueytown. And I'm not sure what the extra stuff is that's being discussed here. The ball is spotted at the 5. I thought it was going to end up at the 4, but it's not. So, interesting turn of events here. And like I said, this is going to be a long night, fans, given that we got the late start. And I think he questioned maybe the spot of the ball, and the officials are letting him know why it's where it is.
There was an inadvertent whistle.
So there's an inadvertent whistle. So it is third down.
From the 5-yard line.
So now that we've got that sorted out, so the Cougars will get another crack at it. They're going to replay third down. Fry puts it up in the air. And that pass falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Corey Barber. And that'll bring up fourth down. And now Del Toro comes out to try for 3.
Fry's pass was intended for Xavier Starks. Correction, Caden Ferris.
Well, fans, if you hear that in the background, you know that's not me. The intended receiver was Corey Barber. And the special teams play goes awry. And Fry can't recover it. So Hueytown will take over on downs. And the Cougars come away from the drive empty-handed with 7:28 remaining in the first quarter.
With 7:28 left in the first quarter, 0-0. Gophers on the move.
So the Cougars get all the way deep into the red zone and come away empty-handed. And this is a good Hueytown team, so that's something you do not want to do. Now the vaunted Cougar defense, which allowed 11 points and some change last year, is now on the field. They're showing blitz, and here they come. And that pass is going to fall incomplete as the Cougars bring the pressure. Keith Richmond coming in off the edge.
Intended for Coleman and falls incomplete, second down.
I believe that was number 5 that may have been the intended receiver. And that was Coleman. And Richmond gets off the tackle, slows the back down, and that's going to be a loss of yardage, about 2 on the play. And there was a sea of white jerseys. Coming up out of the bottom of that pile was E.J. Penn. So it is third down, and those third downs are really where the Cougars like to eat. So Hueytown's going to go 5 wide, empty backfield. And they're going to be stopped short of a first.
Powell's pass connects to number 17, Antonio Porter.
Porter gets the pass.
Tackle was made by number 9, Jamario Yadou for the Cougars. Fourth down.
So number 9, Jamario Yadou gets the stop as Fogg moves across the field. So it is fourth and 1. And the clock is at 6:11.
Flag on
There's a flag on the play. And this is going to go against Hueytown.
That's a movement on.
And
The Gophers will back them up another 5 yards.
so now, with that backing them up, it'll be 4th and 6. And, of course, now they're going to punt it. I believe that is Flash Ferris back there to receive it. Fair catch is signal. So the Cougars will start their second drive of the contest. Go for a 48-yard line.
Receives the punt for the Cougars. It'll be 1st and 10.
There has been some weird weather
For the Cougars.
today. And if any of y'all are fans of the NFL, you remember those fall games in Chicago or Philadelphia, to name a couple. So we got our mid-quarter timeout. As it is still the summertime, we'll be right back. All right, fans. It is 5:56 remaining in the first quarter. Our clock cameras, and we've had some issues. You know, it's been pouring down rain, so we appreciate you fans for bearing with us out there on Facebook, YouTube. Hit that like, ring that bell. Moxie Media bringing you tonight's contest from here in Hueytown. There's the whistle to start the play. We got trips to the right. Single man in the backfield. Woods is going to be met by a whole slew of Gopher defenders.
Woods on the carry.
No gain.
Looks like a
That'll bring up second down.
Gophers corralling Josh Woods. Second down.
Got to give the Gophers credit on that one. They got in there. So the ball remains at the 48 yard. Well, he got near the 47, so he's just about shy of that. Nonetheless, it's second down for the Cougars. Fries hanging there in the pocket, and he ends up getting wrapped up by number 56. Didn't get rid of the ball.
He was brought down by looked like number 56 for the Gophers.
So that's going to be a lot of yardage. Going to put that ball back at the Cougars' own 45-yard line. The clock is at 4:48 and running. Fry looking downfield, has some time. Gets out of the pocket, stays on his feet. And he will have enough for a Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down for the Cougars. He'll get to the 32-yard line. Number 11 for the Gophers, bringing the pressure once again. But Fry makes up for the previous loss of yardage on the play and gets a first down for the Cougars. Here they come again.
Woods on the carry. Looks like a
Joshua Woods bowling his way for about 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Cougars. That ball at the 23-yard line. They fake the give to Woods. Woods gets his helmet snatched off, and there's a helmet-to-helmet shot, and there's the flag. The flag is on the field, fans. That was a helmet-to-helmet shot. Got him right in the bottom of the face mask.
Again, that was Amari Davis. on the tackle.
Amari Davis
A couple of other Gophers, and we have a flag.
will get credit for that tackle, but I got a feeling he's also going to get credit for that penalty. And there's no way to miss that one. I think the discussion now is, was it intentional? But Fry is okay. And I guarantee you see Stuart Floyd on the sideline over there. And, of course, if I were in his shoes, I'd be unhappy about that as well. And this is a huge penalty. Oh, they're going to wave that off.
Breaking off the flag. The result of the play
Coach Floyd
is a first down for the Cougars.
is absolutely livid.
Ball on the 15-yard line of Hueytown.
So the ball is on the 15-yard line. Fans, I'll let you guys comment in the post on YouTube and Facebook. Fry escapes. And he's going to be brought down around the 29-yard line. And there is a flag on that one.
There's a penalty flag on the play. Fry on the keeper.
So Fry on the keeper, it appears, and then he gets rid of it.
Number 9 was on the chase.
I was thinking he was out of the tackle box. Once again, we have a discussion on the field. So let's see. And they're going to say that that was grounding. What a strange turn of events. On the one hand, would appear to be a clear helmet-to-helmet shot. And then a grounding call. Here's a release to Barber. And he's wrapped up immediately by number 18 of the Golden Gophers.
Fry's pass was complete to Corey Barber.
So
Right on the spot.
it'll be third down.
19.
And 14 yards to go for the Cougars.
Jeffrey Garrett.
with credit for the stop for Hueytown. Fry under pressure. Has the open man, and that is a touchdown for the Cougars. Number 8, Ja'Cory Johnson gets loose, and the Cougars get on the board first. That is an SNS cleaning touchdown for the Cougars. That is a touchdown.
Number 16 is
So, Del Toro.
Joseph Del Toro.
And they fake it and go for 2. There's a flag out there. Number 17, Nasir Ray, with the direct snap. False start against the Cougars.
There's movement on the Cougars.
And I got a friend that's watching this along with me. He just shot me a message.
Del Toro on.
I'll leave his comments there, but I want to let you know, Leroy, I see you and I hear you. So Del Toro back to kick. And it is good.
The kick is good. With 2:55 left in the first quarter.
2:55 left in the first quarter.
Hueytown 0.
My friend watching and let me know that I need to see through the fog a little better. But that's my brother. That's hey, you say my brother's keeper? That's my brother's keeper. He watching out for me too. Nonetheless, the Cougars take a 7-0 lead with 2:55 remaining in the first quarter. Strange series of events to open the game. And fans, I just want to let you know that we certainly appreciate you watching and hanging in there with us. And we've got a great group here from Clay tonight. The stands on the visitor side is full. There's the kick. And returning it, number 4 for Hueytown. He'll be brought down by number 33 of the Cougars.
Number 4 on the return for the Hueytown Gophers, Wintrell Jackson, and number 27, Lance Lee on the tackle for the Cougars. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Gophers.
Lance Lee on that tackle as well, along with number 33, Trey Kennedy. Kennedy coming up out of the bottom of the pile. Hueytown looking to run the ball, and nothing happening there. Number 2 putting in that work, and that is Xavier Starks.
Second down.
Yadao in on that as well. Cougars are a sure tackling bunch, just like they were last year. We've seen them in practice. There's the pass, and that falls incomplete. Number 10, Quentin Lowe on defense.
Powell's pass was intended for number 2, Kobe Coleman.
Kobe Coleman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 3rd down. Hueytown needing 16 to get a first. Ball is at the 19-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter of play. After all that rain, got to admit, with the heat of the day, it's a nice breeze out here. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Braden Butler, the defender. There is a flag. So let's see what the call is going to be. So let's see what that is. Personal foul. So you got offsetting penalties, and they're going to replay 3rd down.
Penalties, replay 3rd down.
So there's a whistle, but at 1:55, let's see what they're doing now. Now there's another discussion by the officials. A lot of chatting going on early in the contest. Cougar band lighting it up. So 3rd and long, 5 wide, and a bad snap. Ball is in the end zone. That is going to be a safety. So 2 for the Cougs, and they get the ball.
On the missed snap by the Hueytown Gophers. It was recovered by Hueytown, but the net result was a safety.
So, wow.
The Cougars.
In the end zone. Well, that is nobody's complaining for that one. A safety. So 2 for the Cougs, and 1:47 remaining in the first quarter. Cougars lead 9-0, and they get the ball once again to go on offense. And Greg Patterson is wanting to know what on earth happened. Greg Patterson, the head coach of the Golden Gophers. And fans out there watching, if you can, go on Facebook and pass this message along. I've got people asking me what the score is. I cannot do the social media, watch the game, check the rosters, hit the sponsors. I'm one guy. I love y'all, but I cannot respond on social media asking what the score is. Pass it along. Tell people to get on Facebook, get on YouTube. We are there. You will absolutely know what the score is. And look, and I just heard from our production team that the score is back up on the screen. See, I didn't have time enough to pay attention to that. So Corey Barber on the return. So it's 1:40
Corey Barber
remaining. And pardon me, yeah. See, that's why when I tell you I ain't got time to, I'm not a circus act. I can't juggle it all. So yes, the score is on the screen. I'm talking about the time. The time was not on the screen. Hey, y'all. I'm middle-aged and rolling down the other side of the hill. Y'all got to cut a brother a break. So it's all good. Woods on the carry. He's going to get stacked up quickly. May have lost a yard.
Number 6, Josh Woods.
So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Cougars.
Number 11 for Hueytown, Keegan Horn on the tackle.
Oh, Keegan Horn gets credit for it. And number 11, that's what I'm saying, he's the one to watch tonight. That ball's at the 46-yard line. There goes Horn. Fry with it over the middle to Barber. Barber stretches it out. And that is going to be a Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down for the Cougars.
Number 7 and number 23 for Hueytown on the tackle.
Cougars looking to move it quick. Here comes Woods. Woods finds a hole. There goes Joshua Woods. One man to beat, and he's going to do it. That is an S&S cleaning touchdown for the Cougars.
The result is a touchdown for the Cougars.
Cougars looking to move it quick. Here comes Woods. Woods finds a hole. That O-line blew a hole open wide enough to run a freight train through. That is an S&S. So Del Toro will come out for the PAT. Once again, number 17 tries to stretch it out, and he's going to go down at the 1-yard line. Nasir Ray tries to tack on 2. So the 2-point conversion is no good. 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Your Cougars lead 15-0. And I'll tell you this, the Cougars were certainly motivated for this contest. As Hueytown comes out to receive, Del Toro will handle the chores. And he's known to put it into the end zone for a touchback.
Set to kick off for the Cougs.
We want to recognize some of our other great sponsors. Dawson Automotive, Lawson, Small Steps, Hemp Hill, Mechanical, Piggly Wiggly, J. Ellett, State Farm, North Park. Sponsors of the starting lineup. Birmingham Waterworks has a sign, and that one's going to go out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Walk-ons sponsors our Big Clay Show. Casey Mann is a sign sponsor. O'Reilly Auto Parts, sign sponsor. Bryant Bank, a Big Clay sponsor. Mockingbird Day Spa will sponsor the timeouts tonight. Abide Roofing, another Big Clay sponsor. And Covenant Christian Church, one of the sign sponsors.
The ball will be placed at the 35.
So the ball will be placed at the 35 due to the ball going out of bounds. So the Cougars with a 15-0 lead with 49 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Cougars tighten up the 3-man front. There's the quick release by Hueytown. Number 27 on the reception. He'll be dragged out of bounds by a couple of Cougar defenders. Number 27 leading the way
Powell's pass was
on that one.
Carter Pritchett.
Number 27 for the Cougars.
Jamario Yadow.
Lance Lee and Jamario Yadow on the stop. So we got 4 wide. There's the handoff. Number 27 is going to get met immediately by number 11 of the Cougars, J.T. Taylor. He loses his helmet in the process, but gets to stop.
J.B. Taylor for the Cougars brings up third down.
So it'll be third down, and they're going to need about 7 yards for a first. And that'll do it for the first quarter, folks. We're going to take a short break as they swap ends of the field. We'll be right back. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars. Hit that like, ring that bell on Facebook and YouTube. Moxie Media with you tonight. It's Clay-Chalkville versus Hueytown. We'll be right back.
How are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
Good man. And Hueytown High School. If you would, let's give Representative Sellers a hand and thank you for the gift to Hueytown High School.
All right, we are back. So the ball is at the 38-yard line. It is 3rd and 7. Cougars bringing pressure. Number 1, Powell goes out of bounds. Number 10 in pursuit. That is Quentin Lowe.
Result of the play brings up 4th down.
So it'll be 4th down. And they're short by about a yard. And number 40 is back there to punt. And you definitely don't want to goof up and give the Cougars great field position. Snap is a little low. It's a high punt. And that one's going to bounce out of bounds. Again, comes back inbounds, and it's going to be down. Right at the 36-yard line.
The ball is down by the Hueytown Gophers at the 36-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Cougars. from their own 36. So here come the Cougars. Fry flushed out of the pocket. And he gets rid of that when that goes out of bounds.
Number 1's pass.
So that'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds brings up second down for the Cougars.
And pardon me, fans, I'm trying to inform some folks to check us out on Moxie Media.
On the carry for the Cougars is number 21.
Now, Aaron Robinson was on that carry right there. And he's going to get about a yard on that play, so that'll bring up third down. All right. Make sure you tell your friends where they can watch this at. Fly steps up in the pocket and slings it in the air. And Corey Barber is open. And Corey Barber is going to score. Hit the replay on that. Let's have a look. All right. Make sure you tell your friends where they can watch this at. Fly steps up in the pocket and slings it in the air. Corey Barber. There is a flag. Corey Barber is going to score. Corey Barber with the S&S cleaning touchdown for the Cougars. We're waiting to see what that call is. That flag right around the 30-yard line. What a pitch and catch between QB1 and WR2. The touchdown is confirmed. Sideline warning.
The ruling is a touchdown for the Cougars.
So the Cougars up 21-0.
Also for the Cougars. Del Toro on for the extra point.
So Del Toro here for the extra point. Bad snap, but he gets it up and away, and it is no good.
The extra point is no good. With 10:37 in the second quarter, Clay-Chalkville 21, Hueytown 0.
It is now 21-0 Cougars.
Entering into the second quarter, we want to thank this year's sponsors for the second quarter. Hueytown Hardware,
and
3284 Allison Bonnet Memorial.
We want to thank all of our sponsors for their great support over the years for the Cougars.
Whether it's paint,
It's our 25th year.
electrical, things just for your garden.
It's 25 years of Clay-Chalkville High School.
Are a winning combination.
And
When you're looking for
I have been around for a number of them.
shop at your local
And, when somebody asks me about Clay-Chalkville, I tell them clearly it is about sustained excellence. One of the things that the Cougars have always done, they have done well. So
people at Hueytown Hardware.
the Cougars get ready to kick off.
Go Gophers.
And you're seeing what I mean by sustained excellence right now. I've got to witness numerous championships, region championships, playoff runs, you name it. And that's what it is about. It's a high kick by Del Toro. And now it's going to be scooped up right about the 25-yard line. I think that was number 2 that got it.
Kamar Williams-Eaton on the reception of
So
the
it's-
kickoff. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line for the Gophers.
So it's 1st and 10 Ball is at the 25-yard line. 10:37 remaining in the first half. Your score 21-0 in favor of the Cougars. Some special teams errors have shortened that score. Nonetheless, Cougars lead by 3 touchdowns. That throw is reversed. They're going to get across to 30. Number 11 on the stop. That is J.T. Taylor. A.J. Robinson with the reception. So it'll be second down for Hueytown. They're about 3 yards short. So 2nd and 3. That ball is loose. And they're going to call that an incomplete pass. It was a shovel pass. So it is incomplete. It is not a fumble. 10:06 remaining in the first half. It is now 3rd down. It'll be interesting to see what the Cougars do on defense here. And as an offense, opposing offense, you got to know it's going to be tough sledding against the Cougars. You look at that defense over the last few years, I mean, they have been lights out. And looks like there's going to be a timeout by the Cougars. So we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right. Keep it cool and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
All right, fans, we're back. 3rd and 3 for Hueytown. And they're going to get just enough for a first down.
Number 11 on the carry, Keegan Horn.
So Keegan Horn now on offense, playing both ways.
First down for Hueytown. Not only is that a first down, that is an Uncle Sam's first down.
So that is interesting. They got Keegan Horn playing both ways. And he is an outstanding athlete. And Hueytown's quarterback is popped just as he throws. That pass falls incomplete, brings up second down. Ball at the 37-yard line. So, Cougars want to get that ball back. Pardon me. False start against Hueytown will cost them 5 yards.
Movement on the Gophers. That'll back them up 5 more yards.
So that ball was at the 37.
Still second down.
Or thereabouts. Nonetheless, it's second and long for Hueytown. Yeah, it's a movement up front. It's a false start against Hueytown. So they have lost 10 yards in quick fashion due to false starts. So that ball
Second down.
back inside the 30. And they have got to get to the 46-yard line, so they're way out. Got to give credit where it's due. Nice catch by number 2 of the Golden Gophers.
Powell's pass complete to number 2, Kobe Coleman.
Colby Coleman gets the grab. Ball goes to the 36, but it is still third down. Big number 5, Colton McIntyre, out there on the end. Here comes Colton, and he got it off. Number 4, and he's going to have just enough for a first down.
Powell's pass is complete.
So Powell
Jackson.
gets it complete to Jackson, and it's a first down for the Gophers.
Brought down by a pack of Cougars.
And that ball is spotted at the 47-yard line. That pass falls incomplete.
Intended for number 13 for Hueytown. Shamar
So Miller was the intended receiver for the Golden Gophers. And that'll bring up second down. 8:27 remaining in the first half. Cougars lead 21-0. There's the handoff. Number 10 will get credit for that tackle, Quentin Lowe. And that will bring up
A.J. Robinson on the carry, brought down by Quentin Lowe.
3rd and 5. Wait a minute. Looking at the spot. So looking like they're leading 6. So 3rd and 6 for the Golden Gophers. That pass falls incomplete.
Powell's pass was
Intended for number 44.
falls incomplete. Fourth down.
Believe that was Aberhart. And that was a catchable ball that goes in favor of the Cougars. And I can tell you, even though he dropped that ball, that will still be pointed out in film study, that the difference was that he dropped it.
So in the punt for Hueytown.
So I say the punt. And he gets off kind of a sanctum, and it's going to dribble out of bounds right around the 25.
The punt travels out of bounds at the 25-yard line of the Cougars.
And the Cougars will start their next drive of the contest with 7:32 remaining in the first half. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars, with you on a crazy, crazy day. Big-time rain delay as there was a toad strangler that pretty much jammed everything up along with lightning delays that kept things from getting started on time. Then we had a pile of fog move through here. So everything's a little bit off kilter, but the Cougars seem to be getting into rhythm. Fry with the fake, rolls out to his right, has the receiver, but it's going to be thrown just a little short. The intended receiver, Jakari Johnson, and that'll bring up second down. There is a flag on the play. We'll have to wait and see what the verdict is. Ineligible man, and that's waved off. Holding is going to be taken So,
2 penalties on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield and holding. Hueytown
so the holding penalty will put the ball at the 15.
holding. That'll move the Cougars back.
7:24 remaining in the first half. Woods wrapped up quickly for a loss of yards. And
On the carry for
they're going to say that he's down at the 13. That Cougar line has got to get it together.
number 91 and number 6, Freeman Thompson on the tackle for Hueytown. Brings up second.
91 for Hueytown, just muscled his way back there. But Woods has been caught a number of times in the backfield. He did get the touchdown, though. Here comes the pressure from Hueytown. Fry has the open man! And guess who that is? All the way there, that is Corey Barber. In the backfield. And I mean, that is a dime. If there was ever a dime, if that was ever a dime, watch this again. And guess who that is? As Del Toro prepares to come for the PAT. So, Cougars shift back into kick formation. Del Toro's kick is up, and that one is good.
The extra point is good.
With 6:30 remaining in the first half, the Cougars lead 28-0.
Hueytown 0.
So, well,
Remind you again that
to start the season, the Cougars are doing what they are known to do.
they're located at 3284 Allison Bonnet Memorial.
And we want to thank our fans for coming out and supporting your Clay-Chalkville Cougars.
Paint, plumbing,
That S&S cleaning touchdown
the garden. Hueytown Hardware and the Golden Gophers are a winning college.
is a sign of the things we're looking to come this season
Outdoor needs.
for Clay-Chalkville.
First store first. Hueytown Hardware has all kinds of home and outdoor
And there's some long discussion going on
that you'll be working with.
by Greg Patterson and his guy. Well, I forgot, pardon me. It is the mid-quarter timeout. It is still summer, and I guess because of that cool breeze, it has thrown me off. So let me take a moment to remind you of our great sponsors. Crosspoint Baptist Church, Big Clay sponsor. Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty has your first downs. S&S Cleaning has your touchdowns. Carroll Pharmacy sponsors your players of the game. Grayson Medford, State Farm, your captains. Creative Entertainment, sign sponsor. Your kickoff sponsor, Dawson Automotive. Lawson, sign sponsor. Small Steps, sign sponsor. Hemp Hill Mechanical. Also a sign a Big Clay sponsor, pardon me.
For the Cougars.
All right, we are back and we are set for the kickoff. Del Toro out to handle the chores. And I get to knock the rust off to start the season. And there's a flag. That is a sign of offsides on the kicking team. So that one will be backed up.
The call is offside on the Cougars that will back.
So this time Del Toro will kick it from the 35. Del Toro with plenty of leg. 6:30 remaining in the first half. Cougars lead 28-0. next week, the Cougars will be at home taking on the visiting Ramsey Rams, who went down 49-12 against Parker last night.
Quintrell Jackson on the return.
So Quintrell Jackson on the return for Hueytown. There's a pile of white on that defensive stop.
Looks like at the 31-yard line of Hueytown.
Saw number 33 coming out of that pile of kids, if you will. And that is Trey Kennedy. And the good thing with special teams is a lot of your younger guys get some opportunity to get field time and develop. That one didn't quite go right. It looked like they intended to do a reverse. And that was bobbled and could have been a disaster for Hueytown.
He was brought down by number 7.
So number 7, Dion Callens.
And number 48 for the Cougars.
Puts in the work.
Second down.
And L.J. Moxie. I want to make sure I call him L.J. Don't want him running up to me saying, hey, man, I know my name is Lincoln, but call me L.J. Young Mr. Moxie himself.
That will back him up.
LJ doing a little housekeeping with Big Colton McIntyre, making sure that whatever has to be taped down is stuck where it's supposed to be.
Still second down.
So it's second and long. Ball inside or right at the 20-yard line. Boom! And watch that again, fans. Number 13, Keith Richmond, brings the lunchbox, the 20-yard line. The soda, the snacks, and everything that went with the lunch. Watch this right here. Bam! And watch that. Puts him flat on his back, straightens him out like a pair of slacks. And I guarantee you, if Richmond didn't get him, Moxie was. And that pass broken up. Number 9, Jamario Udall.
Was intended for Kobe Coleman.
Kobe Coleman, the intended receiver, but Udall snuffed it out.
For the Gophers.
So that ball sits at the 11-yard line. It is 4th and forever. And they are going to punt. You never want to have to punt in your own end zone. And he gets it off. Here comes Mr. Barber. And there goes Mr. Barber. Boom! Touchdown, Cougars, brought to you by S&S. Watch this again. Corey Barber putting on a clinic tonight. Here comes Mr. Barber. And there goes Mr. Barber. And I mean, it's almost as if, they're helpless. And it is 34-0 with 5:11 remaining in the first half. And just like that, the Cougars have found their footing. Del Toro's kick. And wait a minute, there is a flag on the field. The extra point is good. So we have a flag.
With 5:11 left in the second quarter, Clay-Chalkville.
And it appears somebody dived. If I saw that right from the official, they had a player that attempted to dive across. And if I remember HSA rules correctly, you're not supposed to leave your feet. I may be dead wrong. Nonetheless, it's 35-0 as it sits right now. So the PAT is good. They have offsetting penalties.
The extra point is good. The penalty flag was unsportsmanlike.
So we had unsportsmanlike conduct,
Assessed on the kickoff.
and it's going to be assessed on the kickoff. I thought there was offsetting penalties based on the discussions, but it is unsportsmanlike conduct. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. This one goes against the Cougars. And they need to be reminded that no matter how much you're winning, it doesn't matter. You need to keep your head on straight. Well, they pointed that it was against the Cougars. I guess there was a correction that it's actually against Hueytown, because he pointed in Clay's direction. But so there's that. Our producer's asking me the same thing, and I was like, I'm just as flummoxed as you are. But, you know, this is also a time where the officials work out some kinks as well. Let's just be realistic. Cougars try to coffin corner. It's going to be fair caught at the 11-yard line. So Hueytown will start this next drive deep in their own territory.
Hueytown, number 5, Kamar Williams Eaton.
5:11 remaining in the first half. And one of the things you never want to do when you're playing against Clay-Chalkville is start a drive deep in your own territory. And I'm not saying that because I'm here, you know, as the voice of the Cougars. I'm just saying that as a fact. Nobody wants to start at the 7-yard line. Big number 97 in the middle for Clay. Low snap. They get it off, and there's a gap in the middle. And there's a flag. 0, the ball carrier. A.J. Robinson, the ball carrier. So we'll see what the call is. Once again, there's some discussion on the field. And fans, don't get mad at the officials. At least they're working to get it right, and they waved that one off. So it's going to be
The result of the play,
a first down for Hueytown.
has been waved off.
So the ball is spotted at the 26-yard line. 5:05 remaining in the first half. There's a whistle.
Flag on the play.
4:49 remaining in the first half. Offsides against Clay-Chalkville.
That'd be a 5-yard penalty. First down.
So it'll be 1st and 5 for Hueytown. Ball at the 32. Hueytown looks to put it in the air. And 0 loses his footing, but they're saying that the chains will move, so it's a first down for the Golden Gophers.
Powell's pass is complete.
Powell completes his pass,
A.J. Robinson.
and Robinson gets the catch.
First down. That's an Uncle Sam's first down.
Number 11 out there again. And they got to get the down and distance marker in place. So what we got going on now? There we go. Not much happening there. Maybe got a yard out of it. That'll bring up second down for Hueytown. Clock continues to run. We're about 3:40 remaining in the first half. Pritchett was the ball carrier. A little bit of pressure bought. And that pass is going to fall incomplete.
Powell's pass was intended for Horn, overthrown.
Horn, the intended receiver. That's going to bring up third down. Cougars lead 35-0. And we're going to try to bring you some scoring updates as well. From those around the region and those interested around the state. Cougars need to be careful, avoid a penalty. Powell runs out of bounds. Leads Mortimer Jordan 28-15 at the half. Central Phoenix City all over Pinson Valley 45-8. That one is in the third quarter. Springville trails Asheville 14-7. Moody lost to Gainesville, the Red Elephants, 49-7 last night. There's the punt. And that one takes a Gopher bounce. And it's going to go inside the 40. And they're going to let that thing dribble till it stops at the 37-yard line. 3:03 remaining in the first half.
The Hueytown is down at the 37-yard line.
So
it'll be first and 10.
First and 10 for the Cougars.
37.
Let's see what they do to either close out the half. They score before the half. Mountain Brook leads Demopolis 16-0. Shades Valley over Woodlawn 13-12 in the third quarter. Not a lot happening on that play. Nasir Ray, the ball carrier. He's going to be brought down by Simmons of the Gophers. So no gain. It'll be second and 10 for the Cougs. 2:40 remaining in the first half of play. And Woods, the ball, going to be dragged down right around the 40.
Brought down by number 11, Keegan Horn.
Keegan Horn, the athlete for Hueytown, brings them down. So it will be 3rd and 7 for Clay-Chalkville from the 40-yard line. We are now under 2 minutes as the clock continues to run. Cougars in no hurry. They lead 35-0. Pell City leads Pelham 14-7 at the half. And the Cougars are going to take a timeout, and so are we.
Timeout.
We'll be right back.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at BrettRogersRealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. And let's get you to the closing table.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. and hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day, the walk-on's way.
All right, we are back. 140 remaining in the first half. Going back through some scores, IMG over Hoover 20-7. And
Fry on the keeper.
Fry
Was tackled by
keeps it.
a whole host of
A number of Golden Gopher defenders are involved with that stop. Don't know what on earth happened there, but that ball goes back to the 30-yard line. So
timeout on the field.
Cougars,
by Hueytown.
Hueytown is going to take the timeout, and it's fourth down. Thompson over Carver Montgomery, 37-6. And Spain Park leads Sparkman 27-7. As you know, Parker defeated Ramsey last night 49-12. And, you know, we talk about the region and how important things are. So we're going to take a quick look at the south area, too. Saraland struggling with Jackson is only 7-6 in the third quarter. There's a surprise. Nobody saw that one coming. Spanish Fort defeats Fairhope 27-7. As we continue to go around 6A and 7A. Xavier Starks puts it up, and that's complete, and he missed the tackle, and number 9 is still going with no one in front of him. Look at that. How about that replay right there? Tamario Yadao. Xavier Starks puts it up. Starks to Yadao. Who saw that one coming? With no one in front of him. Look at that! The Cougars pulling all the toys out of the box in this contest, and it is now 41-0 with 1:18 remaining in the first half.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. And the legal substitution against Hueytown. Del Toro coming out for the PAT. And it is good.
The extra point is good.
1:18 remaining in the first half.
Quarter, Clay-Chalkville 42, Hueytown 0.
Well, you can definitely tell the Cougars were certainly motivated for tonight's contest. I don't think we have to go into reasons why, because you can clearly see the results. So they're having a quick chat before the kickoff. Yeah, and we want you guys to stay for the second half. Don't leave the broadcast. There is more to come in the second half. And I say this because you get to see some of the younger guys. You get to see what's coming next for the Cougars. We got a lot of young talent, young talented kids that are going to get some time on the field tonight. And we want to make sure you show them that support. Hit that like, ring that bell. Facebook and YouTube, Moxie Media, we're glad to bring you the best in Clay-Chalkville football. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars. And nice boot by the Bull. A.J. Robinson on return. Braden Butler launches himself. Looking to lay the lick. But nonetheless, as 1:11 remaining in the first half of play, Muscle Shoals has defeated Gaston City 24-6, and that was yesterday, as high school football takes off in the state of Alabama. There goes Zero, and he is with the sparkly shoes. And he gets a nice run. A.J. Robinson.
That's enough for Sam's first down.
With those sparkly cleats, he's clicking his heels together and saying there's no place like the end zone, hopefully. Nice run by Hueytown. Hueytown going tempo, and that one is picked off. That is picked off by Deion Callens. Wait a minute, they're saying incomplete. Together, and we thought Deion Callens had one. Nice run by Hueytown.
Second down.
So it is second down, less than a minute remaining in the first half.
That is picked off by Deion Callens.
Saraland still holding on 7-6 over Jackson, and probably the surprise of the night in 6A. And there's a flag. And Javian Taylor, JT, you know what's about to happen there. So it's interference against the Cougars. 52 seconds remaining in the first half.
That will result in another Hueytown first
So
down.
that'll result in a first down.
Up for Sam's first down.
And the ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Cougars definitely want to maintain the shutout in the first half. That pass is complete. Colby Coleman gets it, and he's going to go out of bounds right around the 28-yard line. 47 seconds remaining. Hueytown trying to manage the clock but maintain the tempo. Had the open man, but Xavier Starks makes him pay for it. Williams, Eaton gets the reception. And Hueytown wants to go out on a high note. Number 5 with the reception.
Timeout called by Hueytown.
Hueytown calls a timeout. Taylor slow to get up for the Cougars. 28 seconds remaining in the first half.
On the last play, Brayden.
So Braden Butler
For the Cougars.
was in on the stop for Clay-Chalkville. And I guarantee you, Helveston's, the DC, is having a chat with his guys. and what this means, because the Cougars got the ball to start. Hueytown definitely would like to get a score and go into the half with that kind of motivation. Cougars would love nothing more than to set the tone and send Hueytown in at the half empty-handed. So this will be interesting here, as it's goal to go. It is second down. And that pass is incomplete. Starks right there. As Powell tries to thread the needle to Keegan Horn. And they have been running Keegan Horn all night on both sides of the ball. Hewitt-Trussville leading Jag 54-0. That is the old Jefferson Davis High School in Montgomery. My buddy Mike New keeping me abreast of some of the other goings on around the state. That pass is incomplete.
That was incomplete to number 11, Keegan Horn.
They tried to get number 11 once again, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Cougars checking the sideline for the call. It's great to see the Cougar Nation out there. And we have a timeout. And that's going to be by Clay. So we're going to take a quick break as well before the half. We'll be right back.
Hello. Welcome to Clay-Chalkville High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay-Chalkville High School. And I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay-Chalkville High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come with me on this brief journey as I show you the greatness of Clay-Chalkville High School.
All right, we are back, and 18 seconds remain in the first half. Cougars lead 42-0. Hueytown in goal-to-go situation with the ball at the 9-yard line. Hueytown's going to go for it. So let's see what happens here. He puts it up in the corner. And that pass falls incomplete. Watch this one here. The Cougars stop them.
Ball's incomplete. Turnover on downs.
Let's see what happens here. And then watch this here. And that is batted away ultimately by number 27 of the Cougars. And I was saying they didn't want to go empty-handed, and that's what they're going into half with. Lance Lee putting in some nice work on defense, and I fully expect the Cougars just to take a knee here and let that clock run out, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And that's going to do it for the first half, folks. Your Clay-Chalkville Cougars lead 42-0. So, fans, you can see we're under the tent here. I haven't got my glasses on. It has been a monsoon, damp, foggy, soggy, whatever you want to call it. Cougars get off to a slow start. Some mistakes are made got to knock the rust off, if you will. But, boy, when they knocked it off, they really knocked it off. And they put it all over Hueytown and lead them 42-0. What is the second half going to look like? I expect us to see some of the younger players come out and get time, as it always does. Cougars certainly looking motivated. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars. We're going to watch two great bands take the field. I'm going to go away for a bit, and we'll be back in just a bit.
Let's get started.
grace of God has appeared. It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right, keep it cool, and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at BrettRogersRealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. And let's get you to the closing table.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Hello. Welcome to Clay-Chalkville High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay-Chalkville High School. And I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay-Chalkville High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come with me on this brief journey as I show you the greatness of Clay-Chalkville High School.
Let's get started.
grace of God has appeared. It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right. Keep it cool and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at brettrogersrealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. And let's get you to the closing table.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day, the Walk-On's way.
Hello, welcome to Clay-Chalkville High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay-Chalkville High School. And I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay-Chalkville High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come with me on this brief journey as I show you the greatness of Clay-Chalkville High School.
Let's get started.
grace of God has appeared. It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right. Keep it cool and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at BrettRogersRealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. And let's get you to the closing table.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Hello. Welcome to Clay-Chalkville High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay-Chalkville High School. And I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay-Chalkville High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come with me on this brief journey as I show you the greatness of Clay-Chalkville High School.
Let's get started.
grace of God has appeared. It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
All right, fans, we are back for the second half. The Cougars lead 42-0 over the Hueytown Gophers. And to say that the Cougars are motivated would be an understatement. So the Cougars received in the first half as Hueytown deferred. So they're going to have another opportunity. But I guarantee you one of the things they really weren't counting on was being down 42-0. Hueytown is loaded with a lot of talented players. I mean, we can have a lot of fun with a lot of things and talk about things that happened and because all of these kids, they're on social media, whatever. But at the end of the day, Hueytown is a talented team, and Greg Patterson is an excellent coach. So this is certainly not what they were expecting, and there is a whistle, and that is going to be offsides against the Cougars. Got off to a bit of an early start before Del Toro could get his foot into it. So they will re-kick that one. But I guarantee you Greg Patterson went in at the second half, at the end of the half, and had a long talk with his guys. And so we'll see what they do. The Cougars, on the other hand, they've got their reasons, and I'll just leave it at that. But it'll be interesting to see how they come out here in the second half. One of the things that traditionally that the Cougars have always been is when they get on you, they stay on you. And that is Jackson. It'll be first and 10. And the ball is going to be spotted at the 2-yard line. As Hueytown in the second half of play. And, of course, number 11, Keegan Orn, playing both ways for Hueytown. And not much happening there. We'll just say there's no gain on the play. Coming up out the bottom of the pile is number 11, Javian J.T. Taylor. So the ball's at the 32. It is second and 10. Three-man front for the Cougars. Typical 3-4 setup, if you will. Cougars very aggressive, but aggressive in a way that doesn't cost them. There's a quick release, and there's 0. And, I ain't going to lie. I got to give him credit. He's going to go out there. He got some flash with those sparkly shoes of his. He gets the pass, but he's only going to get about 4 yards out of it, maybe 5, so it'll be third down. Cougars go down to a 4-man. And he stays on his feet. He's going to be stood up right at the 40, so they'll be 2 yards short of a first.
Robinson with the ball.
Robinson, a solid runner.
Hit by several Cougars.
He's hobbling off the field a little bit. So it's fourth down. 10:26 remaining in the third quarter. Cross Point is a big Clay sponsor. That's Cross Point Church. Your first downs are brought to you by Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty, SNS Cleaning has your touchdowns, and there's the punt, and it's high, not deep, and that one takes a Cougar bounce, and Hueytown has to down it, and they're going to end up doing so at their own 48 line. So Clay will start their first drive of the half, an excellent field position inside Gopher territory. Look at me trying to keep it together. So it's first and 10, ball at the Gopher 48. Corey Barber and Fry putting on a clinic in the first half. Big number 6 to bowling ball, Josh Woods with a big score. There's a Fry on the opposite. To the 40-yard line. He'll be a couple short of the first 8-yard gain.
Hit by a couple of different.
Big number 6 to bowling ball, Josh Woods with a big score. There's a Fry on the opposite. And there's a whistle. And number 10 for Hueytown has to come off the field. And they make the defensive adjustments. Fry Woods gets the signal from the sideline. 17 going into motion. There's the quick release. A nice open field tackle by Hueytown. Can't deny that. Jakari Johnson with the reception. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Number 14,
Anton Will, he's nice open field tackling. Good fundamental. Jakari Johnson got a little wiggle. He could have took. Looking good, having had some time to gel from last season. And there's a timeout by the Cougars. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right, keep it cool, and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at brettrogersrealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. And let's get you to the closing table.
All right, fans, hit that like and love button. Facebook, YouTube, we're bringing it to you. Moxie Media and Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars. We're glad to be here with you tonight. Cougars lead 42-0 with 8:30 remaining in the third quarter. And, of course, it's Joshua Woods getting the first down. That first down being a Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down for the Cougars. So the ball is resting at the 37. And they give it to Woods. Woods is going to get across the 35.
Woods on the carry.
And they're going to spot him right at the 35. Simmons with the tackle. Gets a couple out of it, so it'll be 2nd and 8 for Clay. The Cougars will be at home next week at Cougar Stadium as the Ramsey Rams roll into town. The Rams looking to bounce back after going down 49-12 to the champion Parker Thundering Herd. Cougars keeping it on the ground. Aaron Robinson will lose a yard on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 9. So 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Very, very quiet here in Hueytown. They get the play from the sideline. Fry's going to put it up in the air. Here comes Keegan Horton. And Keegan Horton, you know, he's been playing all day long. And Fry elects to keep it. And a loss of yardage will make it 4th down. And the Cougars will come out to punt. And, you know, for what it's worth, you got to give credit to Keegan Horton playing both sides of the ball. He is an excellent athlete. If you punch him up in Hueytown, he's got quite a few offers. But it is tough sledding against Clay-Chalkville when you got to play both sides of the ball. There's Stark's punt. Gives a light touch to it. And that one is going to be down at the 1-yard line. Now, not that it was intentional. Now, let's watch this one. This one's got a little bit of humor on it, folks. There's a flag on the play. Nice touch by Starks. Gives a light touch to it. And that one is going to be down at the 1-yard line. Now, and number 9 was back there just sitting there. Jamario Yadao, and the ball hits him in the bottom. Moving
on the Cougars. It will remain 4th down, but that will back them up.
So there was some movement by Clay. And that's going to cost him 5 yards. But that ball hit Yadao squarely in the bottom at the 1 yard line. And therefore was going to be downed right there. Opportunity lost, but they do it once again. And there's a flag. And that's usually an indication of that they may have indicated fair catch. And there are 2 flags down there. Yep, there it is. And that's against the Cougars.
The penalty is on the Cougars.
So 2 what I would call goofy mistakes by Clay. And the ball is going to be spotted at the 29. Had a chance to pin him at the 1. Didn't get that due to the false start. And then interfering with the potential catch puts the ball at the 29-yard line when they could have had Hueytown pinned back deeper. Well, it is what it is at this point. 5:29 remaining in the third quarter. And you know the defense has got to be feeling a little bit salty about that one, because they had a chance to have him pinned deep. You know, they got the safety earlier in the game, so you can imagine what that would have felt like to have Hueytown pinned back at the 1 yard line again. So Hueytown lines up 3 wide. Single man in the backfield. Here's a handoff to 27, and he's going to be brought down immediately at the 25-yard line. So a loss of 4 yards on the play will make it 2nd and 14 for the Golden Gophers.
Loss of the play, 2nd down.
Taylor all over the place tonight for the Cougars. Put it in the air, and that one is in and out of the hands of number 5 for Hueytown. And I got to figure he probably felt, I think that's trash, and you got to think he felt the pressure with 3 defenders all around him, and that ball went in and out of his hands. So it is 3rd and 14. Cougar defense shifts in. Flushes the quarterback. Here comes Colton McIntyre. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Josh Ivy, the only one back there. Colton McIntyre, big number 5, bringing the pressure. And Colton McIntyre, that is a big guy. That number 5 looks, well, it looks pretty small on that big body. But we know who it is. And there's a whistle. And Hueytown's going to take a timeout. And so will I. We'll be right back in just a few.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day, the Walk-Ons way.
Hello, welcome to Clay-Chalkville High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay-Chalkville High School, and I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay-Chalkville High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come
all right, we are back,
as I show you the greatness of Clay-Chalkville High School.
There is the punt. And that was going to bounce out of bounds. So that ball is going to be spotted at the Gopher 45 line.
The Cougars will take over 1st and 10.
So it's first down. Preston Hatcher delivering the play. Play is a little slow to develop, but number 17 gives a stiff arm. And there is a flag. He may have gotten to the 34-yard line. Let's see what that penalty is first. Nasir Ray was on the carry.
Development number 17 gives a
Nasir Ray with the big stiff arm. And there is a flag.
The penalty flag
is holding against the Cougars. And so that was going to back them up, and that's going to nullify Nasir Ray's run. So the ball is spotted at the 50. Second down for the Cougars. Needing 15 to get it first. That was a big hit by Hueytown. Aaron Robinson, the ball carrier, number 7, appeared to get the lick.
For the Cougars, Aaron Robinson brought down by a number of Gophers.
So that ball will go to the 47-yard line. And pardon me, it's 2nd and 12 for the Cougars. I believe I said it was second down prior hand. On a foggy night in Hueytown, Alabama. Cougars leading 42-0. Clock continues to run with 3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Robinson continuing to fight, or who is that? No, that's C.J. Eldridge on the keeper, pardon me. C.J. Eldridge in under center now. Thompson with the stop. And this is where it goes back to what I was saying. You're going to start seeing some different players coming in and out as the youngsters get in some work. Eldridge back to throw, steps up, breaks some tackles, stays on his feet. Still on his feet. Eldridge still going. Eldridge breaks free. And Eldridge is going to get inside the 15-yard line. There is a flag on the play, but let's watch Eldridge's effort. Look at him break tackle one after another.
Eldridge still going. Eldridge breaks
And he's going to get inside the 15-yard line pending the penalty, but the Cougars are coming back. Hold your horses. So the penalty nullifies a fantastic effort by C.J. Eldridge. That is QB2 for Clay-Chalkville.
Looks like the call against the Cougars is illegal participation. That'll move the big game back. It is now third down.
So it's a third down. Call appears to be an illegal participation. And it's another whistle and delay of game. So that'll cost 5. Fantastic plays by the Cougars, nullified by penalties with 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Has just run the entirety of the second half, it appears. And the intended receiver was Cade Ferris, but that pass is incomplete. And that is going to bring up fourth down. So Starks will come out to punt. Slow second half for the Cougars thus far. So the Cougars with a couple of nice efforts on this drive here, but nullified by penalties. Oh, look at the fake again.
The fourth down attempt falls short. That will be
and that's going to be short for the Cougars. So it'll be turned over on downs. It did work a second time.
We have an injury on the field.
So we have an injury on the field. And we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
Let's get started.
Stopping me.
37 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ball. Big 97 trying to chase him down. Number 4 with the catch. It's going to be pushed out of bounds, but there's a flag on the play. Jackson with the pass from Powell. Number 27. Get that stop, pushing him out of bounds. Lance Lee.
The call is face mask.
Face mask against the Cougars. And this third quarter has been penalty rich for the Cougars. And that's not a rich that you ever want to be. So Hueytown will, well, back and forth we go. Ultimately, it'll be spotted at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 from the 36.
So this must have been what I call the garden variety face mask. Extra blockers back there, but that they try to mix up the Cougars. Number 27 cannot get out of there. And he comes up a little gimpy. So he's going to have to come out. Pritchett, the ball carrier. Cougars swarm in there quickly.
Second down.
Set a second down, loss of yardage on the play, makes it 14. At the 40-yard line. Cougars bringing pressure. And number 13, Keith Richmond, runs the quarterback down.
The Cougars, Keith Richmond.
Big loss on the play. 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Fans, we want to remind you that we face Ramsey at home, Cougar Stadium, next Friday. We look forward to seeing you there. We have 6 games this year, so let's pack the house. And while we love that you're watching us on Moxie Media, we want the stadium full that you have no choice but to watch on Moxie Media. We want as many eyeballs as we can on our Cougars, and that'll do it for the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. 42-0, Clay-Chalkville.
Fans, as we move into the fourth quarter, this year's Hueytown High School fourth quarter sponsor is Pharmacy Express. Pharmacy Express is located at 2910 Allison Bonnet Memorial Drive here in Hueytown. The friendly staff will be glad to assist you in all of your medicinal needs. Go by and give them a call at 205-744-4480. Thank you, Pharmacy
All right. All right, fans, we are back as we prepare to enter the fourth quarter of the contest. It remains 42-0. A lot of the youngsters on the field. Number 27 gets the pass, and number 32 will be the make first contact with them.
Powell's pass is complete to Pritchett.
So we'll get the pass.
2 and 3.
Ricardo Cooper gets the tackle. They're not going to have enough for a first down, and it's a very long fourth. So they're going to punt. Ferris back deep. Ferris scoops it up, and he's going to be wrapped up by number 24. And there's a penalty flag on the field once again. And that penalty is going to be declined. So we'll see what the Cougars do is roughing the kicker. 7:02 remaining in the contest. If you see the scoreboard, they don't quite have it right yet. So the ball is at the 17-yard line. It is the fourth quarter. Eldridge in shotgun. And the ball there's a flag. Wait a minute, that's blown.
Eldridge's pass was incomplete.
The shovel pass is incomplete. So whatever is happening, we're awaiting some clarity here. False start, and that is why it was blown dead.
The flag was movement against Clay-Chalkville.
So the officials are still chatting about it.
Correction. There was movement.
So it's a false start, and the penalty is accepted. So that'll be 1st and 15, and the ball is at the 12. Snap comes loose, and the Cougars get on top of it. A series of errors by the Cougars in the third quarter, a complete opposite of the first half. And it is 2nd and 24 for the Cougars from their own 3-yard line. Didn't think we'd see this during the game. But keep in mind what I was saying earlier. A lot of the youngsters are getting a chance to play. And the Cougars are going to take a timeout. And you could see the frustration by Coach Floyd. So he is letting them know that they need to get their heads in it. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back as they talk it out. All right, we are back. Scoring update. Midfield all over Huffman, 34-6. Minor over Dora, 46-0. Eldridge on the carry. Get to the 13-yard. And that'll bring up third down. So it'll be 3rd and 13 for the Cougars. I suspect they're going to put this one in the air. Eldridge trying to get his players into place. Keeping it on the play and making something happen. Eldridge keeping it once again, stays on his feet.
Eldridge on the keeper, brought down by Keegan Horn.
Keegan Horn with the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 6 as the ball goes to about the 38-yard line. And I was curious that there was a miscommunication there, and Eldridge just kept it himself. Nonetheless, the Cougars looking fairly good the last 2 plays. 81 goes in motion. Eldridge takes off again around the right. Eldridge accelerates, and he's going to have enough for another Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down. I believe the sticks are going to move, and the official calls for it. Witt pushes them out of bounds as they get to the 44-yard line. So the clock stops as they get out of bounds. It is 7:52 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Eldridge once again looking for the lane, and now Hueytown has the ball. It is stripped. Number 9, the defender is going to avoid the shutout. Dalvin Moore. I ain't mad at him. Again, looking for the lane, and now Hueytown has the ball. It is stripped. That ball was stripped. Number 9. And Moore gets a hold of it. Hueytown gets on the board to avoid the donut. And Hueytown, so snaps a bit low. And they're going to try for two. And they're going to get it. Fans, like I said, Hueytown has played fight. They are a good football team. Cougars can't say anything. That one is on them. So 7:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. The remaining fans here hanging in there have a reason or get a reason to cheer. The Central Phoenix City all over Pinson Valley, 59-16 in the fourth quarter. Mortimer Jordan falls to leads 45-28. IMG over Hoover, last I checked, 27-7. Shades Valley and Woodlawn duking it out in the fourth quarter. Shades Valley leading 12. Hewitt Trussville defeats Jag in Montgomery 54-0. And let's see, in the Battle of the Panthers, Pell City 22-14. And somehow another players get on the wrong side of the field. Like I said, it's strange. Not sure how that happened. So let's see what Hueytown does here. Maybe an onside. Nope, they're going to go ahead and put it out there. And Ferris running it back. Ferris accelerating. Ferris is still going. He's going to get inside the 50. They don't call him Flash for nothing. And he's going to get to the 47-yard line, best I could tell. Inside. So it'll be interesting to see how the younger Cougars react to what just happened to them. You know, as my dad used to tell me, sometimes going through situations like that builds character. So we'll see how they react to this one. And those youngsters got to understand they're not the first ones to go through that. Number 17 on the keeper's got to protect that ball a little better. That's Nasir Ray. Nonetheless, the 6 moves. It's a Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down. The ball goes to the 39-yard line. Amari Davis with the tackle for Hueytown. As the clock is at about 7 minutes remaining in the contest. And that pass is batted around. Could have been picked off by Hueytown, but it falls incomplete. So that'll bring up second down.
Second down.
Eldridge gets to play. Aaron Robinson in the backfield with him. 18 goes into motion. Eldridge keeps it, gets behind those big bodies and keeps his feet moving. So clock is running. He's going to be about a yard short of a first down.
holding of the Gophers. Third down.
The entire Gopher defense shows up to stop them. And that ball is at the 31-yard line. So 3rd and 2 for the Cougars. Those youngsters will put their stamp on this contest. Pass intended for 18 falls incomplete. And that is Caleb Amerson. So it'll be 4th and 2. No territory. So the Cougars are going to go for it. There's whistles all over the place as the officials have a discussion with 16 remaining in the contest. Asheville has defeated Springville 27-21. Mortimer Jordan comes back against Huntsville, and they win 21-20. So it is a first down for the Cougars. Eldridge keeps it once again.
Number 3 for Hueytown, Tilly Simmons.
Simmons with the stop. It is a final Spain Park over Sparkman, 48-21. Saraland pulls away from Jackson 17-6. They were struggling with him for a moment. And Spanish Fort defeats Fairhope. Spanish Fort defeats Fairhope 27-7.
Number 21 on the carry for the Cougars.
Aaron Robinson with the carry. He's going to be brought down by the whole Hueytown defense, it seemed like. And he's going to get a yard or so. And we have a timeout on the field. We'll be right back. This is Freddie Flowers, the voice of your Clay-Chalkville Cougars and Moxie Media. We'll be right back.
has appeared. It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
All right, we are back in McAdory, all over Pleasant Grove, 57-7. And it's going to fall dead on forward progress.
Cade McGee on the carry for the
McGee with the ball carrier.
Of our Gophers. It's third down.
So it is third down. Cougars need about 6 yards to keep it moving. We're under 5 minutes. The clock showing 4:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Fairview has cleaned Fultondale's clock 48-0. Wow. Did not expect to see that. 29 carrying the load once again for the Cougars. Keeps the sticks moving as the clock moves as well.
The Cougar ball carrier was
There are some local scores
number 95 for Hueytown.
from our area.
Scott First down.
Eldridge's pass was intended for Ferris. It falls incomplete. So fans, we want to remind you to come out to Clay-Chalkville and Jerry Hood Field at Cougar Stadium as we host the Ramsey Rams. Rams are looking to bounce back after a loss to last year's champion, and that pass is intercepted. And again, got to remind everyone, these youngsters are going to learn from these mistakes.
Was intercepted by Hueytown, number 14.
They're getting valuable playing time.
That's a turnover for the Gophers. It'll be first and 10 from the 20-yard line.
And it's these moments that will stick with them. Winning is easy, but losing is hard, and it's those hard lessons that you learn that build your character. I talked earlier about sustained excellence. Well, part of being that is going through some things. Number 38, running the ball carrier out of bounds. Robinson of Hueytown is the carrier. It'll be a first down. Number 38, Torrance McCormick runs him out of bounds. That stops the clock with 3:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. That pass is going to fall incomplete.
This pass intended for Jackson falls incomplete, second down.
So, like I said, we want to remind everyone that, that growth process, like I said, excellence doesn't happen overnight. Sustained excellence takes a lot of work and a lot of bumps. And there's an opportunity right there for number 23 of the Cougars. And that's part of that growth, too, is, being able to recognize those moments. Number 23, and that is Keith Scott. So he saw a moment that he'll look back on and remember, what could I have done to take advantage of that moment? Cougar band across the way having a good old time over there in the stands. Number 1 on the keeper.
Keeper around right in.
QB keeper nets a first down.
That's enough to say I'm
Clock is stopped at 3:27. And when you're facing these guys over there at Hueytown, you got to think to yourself, hey, we're running up against their starters. Our youngsters are. So that is good work that they're getting.
Williams Eaton on the catch.
And it'll be a gain of 6. So it'll be make that 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Hueytown. Powell puts it in the air again, and that one's broken up nicely. There's a flag on the field.
Pass intended for Quintrell Jackson.
Jackson, the intended receiver. We'll have to see what that's all about. Pass interference against Clay.
The call is
so it's pass interference against the Cougars. 2:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. And it's a first down for the Golden Gophers. as they get inside the Cougar 40 as the ball is spotted at the 36-yard line. So Hueytown being able to stay alive due to penalties and mistakes by the Cougars. And he is tackled inbounds. So the clock should continue to move, and it does.
Second down.
Pass complete to Jackson. Ball at the 28-yard line. So there it is, and he puts it in the air, and that one's going to go into the ground. So Hueytown short of the first.
Williams Eaton falls short. Third down.
Ball is at the 28-yard line. It's third down. They're trying to draw the Cougars offside, I believe. Zero, the ball carrier. That's A.J. Robinson of Hueytown.
That's another first down for the Hueytown Gophers.
That's a first down for the Gophers.
Uncle Sam's first down.
Number one rolls out to his left, puts it up, has the open man. Cougars swarm him to tackle. Number 58 on that stop with 1:40 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Antonio Porter, that's another first down.
Winston gets that tackle. Antonio Porter gets the grab as Hueytown looks to get into the end zone offensively. And the Cougars take a timeout, and we'll be right back as we prepare to close out this contest. Make sure you hit that heart button. Give that thumbs up on YouTube and Facebook. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Cougars.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
We are back. The young Cougars that are out on the field right now, they're facing a first and goal to go. The ball is at the 5-yard line. Hueytown, of course, wants to punch it in. They are down 42-8. Cougars were putting together a nice drive when the ball was stripped away by number 9 of Hueytown, and he took it to the house. And that was it. Hueytown avoids the shutout, if nothing else. This time they're trying to get an offensive score. And that is a touchdown.
That's a Hueytown touchdown.
Antonio Porter gets the grab. Cougars claiming they were fighting for it,
get an offensive score.
but the official called it. And that is a touchdown. So Hueytown gets a score on defense, and they get one on offense. And there's a flag on the play. And it's offsides against the Cougars. And the second half just filled with mistakes by Clay. Tale of two halves, if you will. But like I said, The youngsters are out there. They're getting that game time. And this is something that they can build on. And it's up and it's good.
It's good. In the fourth quarter with 1:22 left.
It's 42-14. Pardon me, 42-15. They did get the 2-point conversion off the previous score. So 1:22 remaining. Cougars, they'll see what they do with this last few minutes that they have. It'll be interesting to see. Hueytown faithful, many fans still here, but most have cleared out or are in the process of clearing out. A lot of the Cougar fans have already called it a night. .122 remaining in the contest. There goes Ferris. Ferris stretching it out. Trying to accelerate before he's bounced out of bounds inside the 30. Ferris looking to make a statement. There is a flag on the field, however.
Caden Ferris on the return for the Cougars. Ran out of bounds by number 40.
That's usually a sign of a hold.
It'll be 1st and 10 for
Personal foul.
There's a flag on the play.
Now that one's coming back. So the clock is at 1:11.
Flag on the return negates the return. The ball would be placed.
So the ball is placed at the 15-yard line.
Would be 1st and 10.
That effort completely wiped out. And of course, fans join us for the Big Clay Coaches Show. It's Tuesday live from Walk On Sports Bistro in Trussville, Alabama. Right there on Highway 11, across from the Winn-Dixie. Next to the Shell Station. Forward to seeing you there this Tuesday, 7 p.m. It's the Big Clay Coaches Show with yours truly and head coach Stuart Floyd. And the Cougars looks like they're just going to pound this one out and let the clock wear down.
Casey McGee on the carry for the Cougars, brought down by several of our Gopher defense's line. Be 2nd down.
So we're under a minute remaining. So my thoughts on the game, it's pretty simple. The boys are motivated. Won't go into what motivated them, but I can tell you this, that starting with that loss at Muscle Shoals last year, they have been thinking about that for a long time. Not only that, they wanted to come out and start fast, and they did. And what it did was it afforded our youngsters a lot of opportunity to go and do their thing. So they'll learn from this half because that's what they did. They got to basically play the second half here against a starting offense and a starting defense. And that's going to do it. It is 15
Clay-Chalkville 42, Hueytown 15.
It is Hueytown 15, Clay-Chalkville 42. So the Cougars get ready for Ramsey next week. Ramsey is not to be taken lightly. You can't look at their loss to Parker as any kind of indicator. You do that, you're setting yourself up for failure. The Rams are a very dangerous team. So we want to make sure you're out there to support us next week at 7 p.m. But also make sure you check us out at the Big Clay Coaches Show at Walk On Sports Bistro in Trussville, Alabama. Two things stood out to me tonight. One of them was the Cougars getting some tough running done and the defense putting in that work in the first half. But more than that, at the top of the list, Aaron Fry and Corey Barber putting on a clinic as well. Outstanding by QB1 and receiver wearing the number 2. Exciting to watch them sling the rock and play pitch and catch. So there you have it. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Make sure you hit that like button, ring that bell. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of the Clay-Chalkville Cougars and Moxie Media. Glad you're here with us. God bless each and every one of you. Good night and go Cougars!